I am a very stylish girl.
Last but not least, I have been getting questions from people who are asking me about commissions and cosplays, basically. And like I said before, I prefer to do my own designs as commissions and not so much cosplays, but if it's a cosplay that I actually like and think is interesting enough, then I'll think about it. And I can promise that I'll at least think about it every time. But I have been getting messages from people who have been saying to me, and I love your enthusiasm, but they're like, I want this cosplay, you know, I would love it if I could get this cosplay, I have a good budget for it, you know, I have money saved up, and I really want this cosplay, can you please make it for me? And then I'll message them back, and I'll say, well, what's your budget? And they'll be like, I'm willing to spend $100. I just want to punch you through the computer, because I have to be honest with you guys, $100 barely pays for the material. Barely, if it even pays for the material, if it even does. And if I did a cosplay for you guys for $100, that actually, it won't even cover shipping to you guys. So not only am I barely covering material costs, but you're not paying for the time I'm spending working on it, the work I'm spending working on it, the damage to my machines that happen while I work on it. You're not paying for shipping. So really, $100 is a ridiculously low amount for anyone to have as a budget. If you want me to make you a cosplay, you've really got to start thinking in the multiple hundreds, because I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound greedy, it's just every cosplay I do, minimum takes me between 15 to 20 hours, because I'm actually going to make the pattern from scratch to your specific measurements. This is going to take a ridiculous amount of time. It takes really expensive, huge rolls of paper. It takes hours of just me cutting the fabric. And I do work on bigger projects all the time, so if I'm using the very little bit of free time that I do have to work on this for you, you gotta make it worth my while, people. So you really have to expect to be paying, you know, a few $100s worth of stuff, and you know, because that has to cover your material costs, it has to cover shipping, and it has to cover the amount of time that I'm spending, and more importantly, the material that I'm using that I don't get you guys to, you know, think about, like huge rolls of paper and my machine, and you know, stuff like that. So just be realistic, you know. $100 to you might be a huge amount of money, but when I factor in all the costs that go into making that costume, it's a pittance, right? So you have to be conscious of that. Another thing I always get is people who are like, oh, I love if you made this cosplay, and then I will tell them, well, are you sure you want me to make it? Because it'll come to this amount of hundreds of dollars. Because I actually do think about it, and I try to give a quote. And I spend time doing that. You guys don't understand. Like, it actually does take me time to figure out how much to quote you. And then when I find out that you weren't seriously asking me, you were just, you know, commenting that you would love it if I did, I mean, I'm not going to do a cosplay for $100. I'm certainly not going to do it for free, because then it's at a huge loss to me, you know. So I can't afford it. That's the only reason. I can't afford to do that for you. I'm sorry. But you honestly are wasting my time when you send me those messages. So as much as I love your enthusiasm, I don't need you to be doing that. And also, I'm always going to be 100 times happier to hear that you guys are attempting to make your own cosplays than asking me to do them for you. I would rather not get commissions and hear that you guys are actually doing them yourselves rather than getting commissions and doing them for you. It's true. I'm much more proud of you when you do it yourself. And I'm very happy when you guys tell me that I've helped you to do it through my videos and that I've inspired you to do it through my videos, so I love it when you guys do that. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now because I feel bad for some of the things I said. And I hope you guys don't hate me and yell at me too much. So anyways, bye-bye. No more complaining from me. And I'll talk to you soon. By the way, thanks for listening because I feel better. Thank you. Okay, bye guys. Bye.
I am a very stylish girl.